that. That D minor blues scale in 2 octave is the same fingering. Same fingering, just same structure on 2 octave. Last Saturday, February 21st, I hosted a live office hour session at 9 a.m. One of the members who had already watched my free 2-hour training asked a very honest question about triad cycle, what the real application is and whether you need to master it before you can use it. And I realized if he is asking it, a lot of you are probably asking the exact same thing. So I am sharing my answer here because this is the moment where most players either build real musical control or stay stuck doing exercises forever. This video is an edited clip from that office hours session. And I am going to publish this office hour recording as a 5-part series, so each idea is clear, focused, and easy to apply. If you want the full uncut office hour session and the full foundation it is based on, everything is available for free on my website. Just register and you'll get 2-hour free training, 28 pages of PDF, and 3 months of full unedited office hour recordings. And yes, once you are inside, you can join office hours and ask your own question live. It is all free. That is why I genuinely do not understand why you wouldn't sign up yet. Go to voicelijazzguitar.com/building-blogs. I will put the link down below. Register free and come learn with us, then share it with someone who is serious about improving. All right, and let's get into the question. Diagonal structure. I want you guys to familiar with. And the shell voicing plus drop 2. This either upper structure or diagonal. And then, oh yeah, and also voice leading. Yeah, especially on circle flips. And then, what was it? Yeah, I got shell voicing and the drop 2 and the triad, right?
Right, the triad cycle.
Yeah, triad cycle. This is more voice leading. And then I have a west line and jungle line. This is like everything.
Okay.
Yeah, voice leading plus diagonal shape and upper structure. Okay? So, let's see. So the diagonal shape, why that is so important for me and to the guitar player is every other instrument have that. The piano, like 1 octave structure is keep repeating, right?
Mm-hmm.
And also saxophone, that has a button to play the octave higher.
brass is different thing. They have a way more complex system than us, I think. But we can be much more efficient and much more easy to see the fretboard. But I think I have my own theory why we went that path. I think because he thought the guitar is the single line instrument, which is the classical string instrument, which only have 4 strings, and the radius is too like shaped too much, so they cannot play the chord. So they are specifically single line instrument, those strings. But he apply their pedagogy to the guitar fingerboard. So we lose our meant to be play approach this instrument, which is we are harmonic instrument, not the single line instrument. But that thought and all over the internet and everywhere we approach guitar as a single line instrument. That's why we are like we're seeing the fretboard on the dots and everything. That is coming from that idea. We need to memorize, we need to know what single individual notes on the fretboard. I guess that is wrong. And the way I am structuring and the way I learn it from my teacher is actually the way pianist is playing. The pianist, how they play is learn their voicings and some tensions. That is also the voicing. But what they are learning at the beginning is voice leading. They are learning how those one chord to the next chord, not just moving our shapes, just moving 1 or 2 notes to the next chord, which that is a voice leading. By learning that and by doing that in between, not just playing all the notes at the same time, that is called voicing, but playing some like arpeggiated or put some in between notes, that becomes their line, the solo line. So,
Okay.
yep,
So the idea of the exercise is to try to internalize that sound, that voice leading
yes,
sound.
yes.
Okay.
So let me show you how the how do I say hierarchy of the thing going on. So the very first thing about the major scale, I wanted to I said it, I put it on the very first thing is because I wanted to see diagonal shape on guitar, the structure. And this is true on blues, especially blues. Like we see many if you guys saw my in a sentimental mood on the YouTube channel, I play like yeah, something like that. That D minor blues scale in 2 octave is the same fingering. Same fingering, just same structure on 2 octave. That is the sound that every guitar player is doing. Octave higher, octave down, the same fingering. They are going up and down in diagonally. Yeah. So that is my idea of to put those major scale on top, and then the shell voicing, we learn the guide tone. This is voice leading. Okay, and the drop 2 voicing is upper structure.
If this helped start with building blocks, it is free 2 hours of lessons with 28 pages of PDF. It will give you the full foundation. And if you want a daily routine that turns this material into ear training, that is bridge theory plus sound. Links are in the description. I will see you in the next episode.